Hello everybody and welcome back to Jiro's World, hardcore Minecraft at its finest. Today's gonna be a little bit of an odd jobs type video. Some things that I want to do here and there, including finally giving this guy a name tag and maybe a little bit more of a permanent home, and finishing our wheat field. I still think this is going to look really cool once it's all set up. And this is actually where I want to start for today, is the wheat field, because the way we left off the last episode. If you guys missed it, you should go back and check that out. It was a doozy, and actually it's been doing so well. Thank you guys so much for the support on the last episode, and honestly this whole series. Now I think one of the trickiest parts of this whole setup is going to be trying to get the water to cooperate with us. Get all of the land that we need to be safely and properly seeded. It seems like it actually might be a little bit of an ordeal, because positioning the water sources is going to be key. And by that, of course, I mean it's going to be tricky. Ooh. Our first thunderstorm on this world, I think. I might try and work through the night just to see if maybe we can get lucky with like a skeleton horse spawn. But this place is coming together fairly well, honestly. I think it's about halfway-ish. I don't know if I want to shave this down and create a little like overhang design that could wrap around the whole backside of the water here. I think I might do that. So I'm probably not going to bring the plants all the way down, and I might just do some flowers or something along the backside there. But it's all right. I'm figuring it out. Ooh, lightning strike right behind me. Man, a whole hour has gone by already, and I don't even know how, when, where. I have no idea how that happened, but quite a dent in this project, and I really don't have a good viewpoint for it, and we're not quite done, as you can see yet, so I gotta get some more planted as well as get a little bit more tilled. But for the most part, we're looking pretty good, and I decided to go ahead and try and put in some of these like stone structures to help kind of shore up the look. I think it looks pretty nice. I'm happy with it. Of course, I'm gonna need to do a little bit more detailing. I think let's see how this might look from the balcony though, because I feel like this would be the best vantage point. That whoa buddy, hey, oh, you are trying to start a fight. What the heck? Don't do that to me. Whoa, you are really trying to start something, aren't you, Enderman? Holy cow. Let's look at this from over here. Okay, actually, yeah, no, I really like that. It's a nice pop of color. It looks really nice from over here. Yeah, more often than not, I'm going to be seeing that from like over here, and we'll have a nice little cliff built in here. The bridge will be over here, and I'll be kind of like walking, I guess, through here to get to the bridge. Ah, yeah. That's gonna do good, bud. That's gonna do wonderful. I don't know why I tried to do like a Canadian accent there. That I don't do accents. I've never done that before. I'm not really sure where that came from, but that looks really nice. Excuse me, sir. I'm doing something. Hold on. Let's take an official first tour of the completed build here, minus some detailing. I put in some hay piles. Of course, we got the wall here, as I already talked about. The rain clears up just in time. Oh, beautiful. I could totally see myself just kind of running back and forth through these fields. I do need to do some detailing with a cliff back here, as well as put in some flowers and some more greenery along the bottom of the pond here, but mostly it's done. And if we come up top here, we moved the little automated bone meal machine right up here at the top of the hill, which I think is the most obvious place for it. And I think once we start getting more buildings kind of filling out the skyline here, standing up here and looking down at everything is going to be magical, I think. And I think the next thing that I want to do is try to get more friends in here for this guy. He's lonely. Look at him. He's got his mending books, and that's about it. No, I like this. This come together nicely. I got very distracted. I came over here to do something super quick and just ended up completely doing the entire cliffside here. I like it. I'm glad that I went ahead and did that, because I feel like I probably wouldn't have if I didn't just end up kind of just doing it. I would have forgotten it was back here, if I'm being honest, I think. Whoa, Jiminy Christmas, where did you come from? My health got so low right there, dude. And see, the thing is I don't think there's any flat ground for me to sleep on other than like right here. The completed look. I'm a fan of that. That looks good. Anyways, like I said, I came over here just to grab something real fast and completely forgot what I was doing, got totally distracted. We need to get more guys into that house. Jesus Christ, I waited nearly 3 hours just for a couple of these guys to grow up. But let's go ahead and get some of these guys in place. I'm gonna need to craft some lecterns too now that I think about it. Oh, it looks like we had someone move in upstairs. I did forget to light it, didn't I? Alrighty, sir. How do you feel about giving me your cart? Lovely. There we go, like this fella right here. Silk touch, please and thank you. Yes, I will take it. So let's go grab one of these other goons. All right, follow-up goons, let's go. Oh man, look how cool that hillside looks from over here. All lit up and golden, and we're just gonna start cycling. But I am looking for Infinity. Or Efficiency 5, that could be a good one as well. Or Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 3 goes on everything. There we go, there's Infinity. That's what I was looking for. Thank you very much, sir. So let's get this guy in place, and then we only need 2 more. There it is again, looting 3, which means I think I need to actually sell some paper in order to get enough emeralds to lock this guy in real quick. Well, that does mean like pretty much my entire supply of sugarcane that I have slowly built up is about to be sold. It might be time to set up an automatic sugarcane farm finally. I don't know how I haven't done that yet. Yeah, right now our main source of income is going to be paper unless we can get this guy to lower his trades. And then we can start kind of buying bookshelves and selling him back books. Basically like an infinite money glitch, but you know, we're gonna need to try to get a zombie in here to infect some of these guys. That also means we'd have to be able to make our way to the nether. And you guys know what happened last time I visited a fortress. And real quick, I think actually, even before I continue this, now that they're all in place, I'm gonna need more paper. So I'm going to go ahead and make that sugarcane farm right now so I can start running while I cycle through those enchants. Okay, so we're gonna get this thing built super quick, super minimalistic. I'm not gonna be doing anything crazy with it for now. Although I do need to kind of make mental notes of like where builds are gonna go. And this build specifically, I know that I wanted to be able to connect through an underwater tunnel over there somewhere so that I can easily have access to the paper from over there as well as over here with like a switch. I can turn it on and off to kind of drain a bunch over there. I've thought this out. This is a project I've been thinking about for a minute. It's just gonna be pretty fun, but I'm not gonna worry about all of that extra stuff right now. Okay, so here is the idea. We have all of the water here in the middle. Currently it's just gonna have one double chest and a hopper. And something I just remembered is that this building is going to be, I think, a little bit wider than I expected. So I had to do a little bit of a refresher for myself because I had kind of forgotten how this system works. So as the bamboo grows up, it should trigger that, causing the piston to extend, breaking it, and hopefully falling into the water to be pushed down and collected. However, there are a few issues with this design. It is also very easy for the falling sugarcane to just kind of sit right there. If it doesn't get pushed out, end up on the other side. That happens a lot too. Now the way to combat that last point, what I like to do is put a fence essentially right here in the middle. When stuff builds up, it does not get pushed over and it'll hit this and fall. Now, this whole thing needs to be scooted over like 2 blocks. So let me do that. It's really hard to tell from out here. Let me hop up here real quick, but everything is in. Everything's together. This thing is officially functional. Except the fact that I forgot to put lighting in here. Because lighting is important, otherwise stuff won't really grow in here very well. Everything's pretty much ready to go in here. These observers are on, everything's wired up. Now all we do is wait. And I decided to flip it around so the water's now flowing this way, making the front of the building theoretically over here. Although what I'm actually going to do is create a little bit of a storage kind of build up with chests and barrels and have one barrel here that it feeds into. And then of course also create that flushing system that I talked about that'll go into a pipe that'll go under the river and over there so that I can easily trade and blah blah blah. However, from the outside, I need to now make this thing look presentable. And then I think I'm gonna make this a pseudo front so that the building looks nice and like part of the walkway here. You know what, instead of going down into the mine, I figured it might be actually easier to try to find some copper higher up. So I'm looking for caves, kind of boating around, which can be very dangerous. I was kind of thinking while I do this, it might be a really good time to go ahead and check out our comment question of the day. Today's comment question comes from Tristy. Trixty, I don't know how to say that name, who says, "This video is so good. Your builds are amazing. Keep up the grind." And to that I say, thank you honestly so much. And I'm using my YouTuber voice right now, but honestly, it really does mean a lot. These comments and all of these like just positive feedback. The videos have been doing so well. It's been lovely these last couple of weeks making Minecraft videos for you guys. It's been super fun. And I'm really glad everybody's here. Like if you are a new subscriber, or you've been here for a little bit, or this is your first time ever watching one of my videos, I appreciate you all more or less the same. I mean, if you subscribed, you know, that would be really cool. But honestly, no, just being here and supporting, it's all incredible. No joke, if you had asked me probably not even 4 or 5 months ago, if I thought that my videos would be viewed by thousands of people consistently, I would have laughed you off. I would have genuinely thought, hey, no, there's no way, dude. I've been doing this for years. My videos don't get that kind of views. It's fine. I enjoy doing what I do anyway. You know, like I would have totally not believed you, but it's true. It's true. It's been happening, and it's been happening more and more consistently, and not just on this channel, but on the Jironic Pokemon channel as well. It's honestly been incredible, and I can't thank you guys enough. Now, we found a decent amount of copper so far, but I still think I could definitely use more, and this is not going to be enough for a roof. So we have definitely traveled quite a ways from home, and I am running low on food, but we do have pretty nice amount of copper. I think this should get us through the roof and maybe have some left over, but I'm not 100% on that. Now I gotta figure out how to get home. I really hope I still have a screenshot of the coordinates somewhere. Home sweet home. Oh, and this looks so pretty from up here too. Oh, I don't know why I'm just so excited and happy with literally just wheat. It's a wheat field, but it's such a nice color contrast. I love it. I don't think I ever did claim that this was gonna be the most efficient farm. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces stuck up there. At least that I can see. So yeah, probably about 6 pieces just unclaimed floating around in there. I do know how to make this a lot more efficient. Using hopper minecart, for example, would be probably the easiest way. I think you could also do it with mud. Anyway, the point was that it's working. I can confirm it's working. 75% working. And I certainly do plan on having a better version of that farm at some point in the future. Maybe something a little bit more industrial when we get to that point in time, but right now, super passive. It's right here at my base, so it's pretty much always going to be producing something. And even if it's not collecting 100% of it, it's better than not having anything going on and forgetting to collect that for days at a time when it was growing on the beach there. So basically better than nothing. Also, we have Unbreaking 3 waiting for us right here. So let's go ahead and lock that in. Now here is also something else that I don't think I've actually shown you guys yet. This is how I intend to keep zombies and whatnot out. Although I do need another piece of carpet for this to work. There we go. Although I guess it'd be really easy for them to step up on this and kind of trick themselves into thinking they're jumping over it. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna have to wait and see what happens. I do want to test this out though. I want to test this theory out. Anyway, let me go ahead and cycle through this last guy and we'll see what we end up with as our last enchant. Actually, it dawned on me that no matter what I cycle through or what I end up with as far as an enchant for that last guy, I actually don't know what I want it to be. And even if I did, I don't have any emeralds to lock anything in or anything tradable to lock him in. I don't have enough paper. So what I think I'm gonna do is actually just let that guy settle for now. And when it gets to nighttime, well, you know, you are Zombro, but this is not what I was hoping for, a regular Zombro, but this will answer my questions. Are you gonna follow me in? He doesn't. He didn't know what to do. That works so well. You all are safe with your open floor plan. All right, so one of the last things that I actually think I am going to tackle today, now that I've thought about it a little bit, go ahead and try and fill in the rest of what I haven't filled in yet with the dirt, and then also start trying to place the rest of the wall. Now, of course, that does mean I have to be worried about this young fella right here causing me some problems, but hopefully we can work around that. All right, there's that filled in. We're now 1 full block off the water line all the way around. Next step is going to be tricky as well. Again, with this little guy right here hanging out on the boat. The wood. I had to move your boy, dude, which would not leave me alone as I was trying to build, obviously. It started to give me a little bit of a headache, as well as I was worried that because I have thorns, I actually might end up killing him by accident, and I didn't want to do that either. So for his safety and for mine, He's been relocated just to the other side of the river for a moment as I try to build up the rest of the canal wall. I'm gonna need so much more tuft because, you know, gotta finish this side and then I gotta wrap all the way around the other side of the water. Oh, I'm gonna need so much more tuft, but that's okay. We got a nice little stretch going here. Now let's put in that layer of andesite and stone, I think. And last but not least, put in the retaining wall of stone brick. Of course, I left this little area here where the river supposes to be like running out into a larger body of water. You know, our tiny little creek, I guess the Southerners call it. No, I'm really glad that I took the time this episode to just shore up some loose ends, finish up some odd jobs that I had kind of half finished laying around, like finishing up that hill behind me that I've been talking about since episode 1, getting the rest of the villagers into the hut there. And I didn't even think about this when I started the episode, but having an automatic sugarcane farm on site is going to be such a big deal, even if it isn't that efficient. And now we have a little bit more wall going on here. And you know what? Also, something I just realized, I really need a dock somewhere because I'm gonna need to be able to get in and out of my boats from somewhere. I don't know. I feel like a dock would probably want to go somewhere a little bit flatter. And I don't know, maybe like right there, but then I'd have to like run all the way around to come to my base whenever I want something from my storage system, and then run all the way back over to the boat, which will be over there. I guess really I only really use the boats when I'm like leaving, coming back. Honestly, I think that could work. Right there on the little flat piece of wall right there, I think that might be where we put a little dock. So I guess now that I've decided where I want it, I should do it, or else I'm never gonna do it. That's what this episode's about, is all those half-finished jobs. I guess I'm gonna go work on a dock. Here we go. Docking in and on a new dock. Nothing crazy, it's nothing super special, but it'll get the job done for sure. And it's got a nice bit of decoration as well, somewhere to store like my fishing rods and maybe some fish and stuff like that if I ever decide to come out here and go fishing, which I'm sure that I will. I don't know why I wouldn't come kill time on this dock because it's sick. This episode is almost over, and there is one last thing that I remembered that I wanted to do that we actually might have time for. This guy needed a name tag and a home. That's okay. I think he's comfortable hanging out in the boat, and also we might move him closer to the dock. You know what? That actually I think would work as his home. He still needs a name tag, but let's just move him closer to the dock, and this is where he can hang out. He can be a dock worker. Yes, he can just hang out here. Look at him toiling away on that boat. He looks so happy. He does still need a name though. And also I did see like 3 creepers before I went F5. I'm terrified. Hold on. Jiminy Christmas. You are scooting, my guy. Now, as I was saying before, I was so rudely shot in the shoulder, it disappeared before I could finish my joke. Gosh darn it. There's one more thing that I want to do. There is essentially no interior to this building besides the enchanting setup. And I need to change that because I designed a whole interior in my creative world, and I don't have most of the materials that I would need for that, but I have some of them. So I really should get on that, I think. Place a little bit of crying obsidian up here for some ambient particle effects, even though they're not the ones that I had originally planned for this build. Oh my heart. What was that? Holy snot rockets, dude. And I can't even break out. I can't even break out. My pickaxe is basically dead. You're just gonna keep doing that. Oh my gosh. Why? For your viewing pleasure, finally freaking decorated Enchanting Hut. Welcome to Magic Man's house. The exterior, we got nice bushes, nothing crazy, good old standard exterior decorating. But on the inside, got a little crazy. The whole idea here is to be kind of nonsensical. Of course, we still got this box right here with everything we need in it. Anvil right here, which I will probably go ahead and relocate soon. And by that I mean right now, because I kind of forgot to move it. And I kind of forgot to get rid of this box. The whole idea of this was put my tools and stuff up here. I have my lapis in that box now, which means you can go away, sir. And what I'll probably do is end up putting some bushes in the corner when I eventually remember to do that. By the way, speaking of bushes, overgrown over the bookshelf. Pretty cool. I like it. I really like this like chain of barrels here, and we can come around the back here to this ladder if I don't know, to reach this guy here for some reason. We can do it. We can get up here, and our first fully enchanted piece of armor permanently on display right here in the Enchanting Hut. I like it. I don't know about you guys, but I like it. I think that's gonna about wrap it up for today, and I'm so glad we got so much done. I mean, even just having this hill done behind me makes me so happy. I've envisioned it for so long, and it looks great. We got infinite sugarcane now. All of our books are now in place. things are really coming together. This place is really starting to look like a proper town. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the like button on the way out the door and subscribe if you guys are indeed new around here. And we're still rocking like a 90% unsubscribed viewer rating, so that's probably you. Please do consider hit that sub button before you head out. It would mean a lot to me. This channel's been doing so well, and it would be wonderful if you guys wanted to come back. Why don't you check out the playlist for this series if you are new around here. Right here on screen, you have missed 4 other episodes of the series, and it's been a heck of a time. Or you can check out this video right here. This is YouTube's suggestion for you. I have no idea what it is, but YouTube knows you pretty well. Maybe check that one out. With that, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!